Have you ever wondered why?
When?
How much?
What if?
Well, you're in luck, because you're listening to the Hypotheticast.
3 best buds.
On a mission.
To ask all the questions?
And get all the answers.
I was born with both guns blazing, and I do think I'm amazing. You got the dignity to feel a little about yourself. I don't care what your preacher says. I got my own vicious ways. Only got one commandment and it goes, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Hello.
Greetings.
Whoa.
Hi.
Wait, who was that?
Is it the Goblin this time?
No, never.
Never.
My name's Raynee.
Hey, thanks for
Goblin.
inviting us on the Hypotheticast.
Thank you for having
taking
us
over.
again. 2 weeks in a row.
Such
That's
fun
really
last
nice.
guest.
Are we like a house band now? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're like that one.
Paul Schrader.
Yeah, Paul Schrader. Love him.
Who are you guys in my podcast? Who are you?
My name's David.
I'm Andy Richter.
Oh, God.
Mike.
My name is Emily.
Nice.
Good to be here.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is good to be here.
You said you brought a little something special for us.
I did. You
Yeah.
guys inspired me last
Can you
week.
tell us, I think the process of how you acquired some of these is interesting. Because you said you asked in your workplace to get some.
Oh, yes. And I unsuccessfully asked. And I
Yeah,
attempted to
call 'em out.
crowdsource
Mm-hmm.
ideas to help me out. And I got very few,
Uh-oh.
not very many ideas from my coworkers.
What was the name of, you said it was like a Freaky Friday thing?
Friday favorites?
Friday favorites.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what is Friday
Every week
favorites?
we just pose a question to the staff via Slack, like, it's Friday, what's your Friday fave? And I'll be like, what's your favorite dessert, hometown
yeah.
dish? And,
Serial
and sometimes
Yeah, which one?
that went to the list. We started running out, and so now it's like favorite childhood haircut, like just like getting funny funny photos.
That's pretty specific.
yeah.
Yeah, that's smart though.
And just
It's
wait,
a good
because
photo.
especially like half of our staff is in the field just all the time. Like they're never in the office, even
Oh.
pre-pandemic. So we're trying to like get camaraderie and like
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
So that's how it
Haircuts.
started. So I was like, Friday faves, what's your favorite? Would you rather? And then no one answered.
No one did it.
Oh man,
Cruel.
that is mean. Well, consider this Rainee's workplace a call out. Do you want to name the company and all of their individual names?
And you have other stuff too. There's a collection of different hypotheticals, not just would you rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm buckled into this chair with a safety belt in it in Emily's
Yeah.
basement, which is
That's
weird.
the chair I
but-
work from. I need to be buckled in.
Hey, that's okay. It's
just-
safe. Click it or ticket.
All
So take it away, Rainey.
Yeah. What you got?
So I thought, what are my favorite segments? And I
Mm-hmm.
think one of my favorites are, of course, the classic Would You Rathers, but also
Old-fashioned style.
Do Dump Date.
Mm.
The segment that I yell at my phone the most. Where I'm like, you guys are wrong. This
Yeah.
is the answer to this question.
I would date Pikachu.
Even though I feel like a lot of us like have different answers sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like frequently Mike, you and I will have pretty similar ones, and
That's
then
true.
David's
It's
just
true.
like
David gets freaky.
obstinately the weird
Sorry.
answer.
I just want to kiss skeletons, and if they're ever there, I gotta.
we know.
We know.
Well,
All right, let's have them.
Do we need to explain the premise of the?
Oh, yeah,
Are you-
yeah.
are you-
So, well, the
Sure.
premise and the house rules of
Yes.
Do Dump Date.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Yep, that's
Do
good.
is kiss or have sex or like do some physical
intimacy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Do hand or mouth stuff.
Yeah,
It's worse than
list,
some
list
houses.
all the physical acts that are possible
let's
between
see.
consenting
That's
individuals.
actually a
please.
good. That's a good separate podcast that we could do if you want.
Just
But
listing them.
do is that. Date is to like have a short-term dating relationship with, go on a few dates,
Like,
maybe
what
a
are some
month or
dating
two.
ideas that I could do on this date?
Yeah,
David?
you could go out to I eat ice cream or maybe have
Oh.
chicken.
Oh.
Those are the only two I can
Okay,
think of,
ice
and the
cream
only
or
two
chicken.
I
Oh, I
ever
would do a chicken
suggest
date.
to
That sounds
anyone.
fantastic.
I like,
chicken
I like
date.
chicken
Come on,
ice
everyone.
cream.
I do
Hit me
that.
up if you want to go on a chicken date. And then dump is when you reject someone or aggressively throw them in the garbage or ocean or chicken factory.
Oh,
Depends on-
God.
Throw them into a chicken factory.
Generally, dump means to respectfully reject.
Well, I would say if the people in the do dump date are cool.
That's fair.
it means
Sometimes
that.
we want to do more.
Yeah. Sometimes we want to aggressively blast them into space like
Sure.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay. The
Well,
other
he wants to blast him into
I know,
space.
and he can stay there.
dump yourself, Jeff.
Yeah, dump
So-
yourself.
The other important things to note is that in this game, everyone is over 18 and
Yep.
everything is consensual.
They love it. They want to
Yes.
do it. They are
Yes.
approaching you and saying
Yes.
like, do you want to do dump for Davey?
Do you want to dump me?
Yeah. Hey, it's good to leave it on the table.
I took some inspiration from David's do dump
Oh
dates.
no. Oh, that's a bad idea. Don't
No,
do
that's
it.
good.
I mean, I'm
Good.
pumped
The
for it.
concepts, I like it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, I'm ready.
My first one, do dump date, Doritos, Fritos, or burritos.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh, this is so good. Oh,
See,
man.
I would really actually like to put the Fritos and Doritos in the burrito and just go to
Yeah.
town, but
I
that's
don't
not
wanna
allowed.
dump
by the
anyone.
Taco Bell
rules.
is going to hear this, and they are going to do
And they're going to
that.
call it the Do Dump Daterito.
Yeah.
And it is going to be a very justified name. Those things will happen in that order.
What, you will date?
Yeah, you're going to date it, and then you're going to dump it.
Oh, no.
I would like to propose the dumping of Doritos because the only Dorito flavor that I really consistently like is just traditional nacho cheese. And
Okay.
that's great, but there's
is
a lot of
great.
Doritos out there and none of the other ones really do it for me.
Sweet and spicy chili?
Fritos to me, Fritos to me is like the perfect when I'm in like a really crunchy salty mood. Like when I just want the crunch and the salt
They got
as
that
much
thick
as
crunch
possible.
too, actually,
Thick
which is
crunch,
nice. Yeah.
so salty. Like the salt just gathers in that curve. Oh man,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
Actually,
So are
this
you
is a
doing
pretty
them or
sexual
dating?
description? The salt just gathers in that.
The Fritos
curve.
I feel
scoops
like
as
I-
a chip dip.
Ooh. Wait, oh yeah, are Fritos scoops a thing?
They have Frito scoops.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
they're like
God.
little boats.
Oh, I didn't know scoops were on the table. Oh, dang,
what's
this
that?
changes
Isn't-
everything.
There's like chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah,
I like
that's
those.
true.
Those are good.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's also the like
There's
spiral.
a honey. Yep. So the spiral ones are honey barbecue, and then the regular. Then there's regular Fritos, and then there's chili cheese Fritos.
So it's the whole brand that we're
well,
dating.
yeah, because it's Doritos,
Yeah.
Doritos has
Fritos,
spicy
You
sweet
take it
chili.
all, you know?
all
Yeah.
Dorito, all Frito, and all burrito.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I want to dump Doritos, date burritos.
Yeah, burritos dateable.
and
yeah.
do Fritos. That
Burritos
feels
are just so versatile.
Yeah.
You can have
They
a
are.
breakfast, dinner, lunch, dessert burrito,
Wow.
like so many
Yeah.
things.
and they could just I think like they could be a meal.
Yeah. They
Oh,
The
can
yeah.
others like if you have a meal of one of those other two, like that's you
have and will,
you
but
have
go
to
on.
like look at some stuff in your life. I mean, I have as well,
Uh-huh,
but like I
yeah.
was never like, good job me after I did that. So
Good. That was a good meal, and I made a good choice.
Unless it's like
You
a
gotta eat
walking
what you gotta
taco
eat.
and you put stuff in the
Oh,
bag.
that's good.
But that's
That's good, though.
that's
Little
extra.
Also, Fritos.
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 So tasty.
Makes mouths happy.
Wait.
Just let's
No,
go to the
that's
next one.
Twizzlers.
Let's go to the next one.
Go,
Twizzlers,
go.
the candy Fritos.
All right. So my next one these are all people who I have either seen on a TV show or heard about on the radio. So recently,
These are amazing.
all the people you've ever seen on
It's going to be
TV.
a really long list.
I thought you were going to say all the people I've dated, and I was going to be like, wow, I'm
Yes.
Jeff.
Oh my God. I want to do that. Rainey's exes. Let's do that.
Adam did propose. He was like, "Do dump date, David, Mike, Emily, make them pick between themselves."
we suggest that almost every
Yeah,
time.
and that'll be the last episode of the Hypothetical.
Yeah, yeah. That's how we end it.
So, okay. So the other day on the radio, I heard that recently the Guinness Book of World Record added a bodybuilder from Idaho
Nice.
who crushed 3 watermelons with her thighs in 7 seconds.
Nice.
Do
Wow.
not date her.
Do.
They're on Freaky
crushed.
Eaters was a girl who only ate cheesy potatoes, all
Wait.
forms of cheesy potatoes, but only cheesy potatoes. So
sounds like-
cheesy French fries, mashed potatoes and cheese, baked potatoes. That's it. So
Wow.
Date.
watermelon crushed thighs, cheesy potatoes,
Yeah.
or on My Strange Addictions, there was a girl who was, I don't know why these are all women, but
No,
that's what
it's
they were,
good.
who was addicted to licking her cats clean. So we have
Yeah, one of those is like way more wild than the other ones.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
so
That's so nice
bodybuilder
of
who crushes
them.
watermelons
Okay.
between
I
her
think Mike
thighs.
nailed it.
Person who only eats cheesy potatoes, or a person who licks their cat clean.
See, the cheesy potatoes is fine. Like potatoes are such
That's
a
it.
versatile, like
Yeah,
non-offensive
that's a
meal.
lot of
like
options.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that a big problem in Ireland once? Like,
the
was that
potato
bad for you?
Well, I don't think it was that girl's fault.
Well, no. I'm not saying that she caused the potato famine. I'm saying it's probably pretty bad for you to only eat a potato.
Well, actually, I think as a food that if that's all you eat,
Just
I
starch.
think it's not good for you,
it's
but
probably
it's
better
not
than
like as
Fritos.
bad for you as a lot of foods if you only
Wait,
ate
the
that.
Irish potato famine was that they didn't have potatoes.
Yeah. It was like an environmental problem. It wasn't that they ate all the potatoes.
Yeah, it wasn't that they
were
could
like, we
only
want
live on
cheesy
potatoes.
That's what I
potatoes.
thought it was, that they only had potatoes.
No, it
I
was they
don't
ran
think
out.
That makes more
They ran
sense.
out.
Yeah.
'Cause it was
The name
such
of it makes a
staple.
lot
It
more
was a
They
sense.
wanted
staple of their
potatoes and they
diet.
didn't have
They
any.
loved
Yeah.
them. They wanted more.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
get
it
it.
wasn't that they ran out. That's happened to tulips, though, I think.
Oh, too tasty.
Yeah.
I would eat only tulips. No, I think Mike's right. I think doing the crusher sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. Thick thighs save lives.
They sure do.
Would a watermelon be involved?
Could be.
Honestly, why not?
She'd probably be into it.
Watermelon
She's
is
clearly
like
got
a sexy
practice.
fruit, I feel like.
Yeah, there's all that
Interesting.
juice.
Juicy, light.
Yeah. Juicy and light.
Green on the outside,
Yeah,
Harry
pink in the
Styles has a
inside.
song about
He does.
I think when I think of sex, I think of juicy and light. You know, when I
I mean, you're not
so
wrong.
absurd?
I mean, you're not really that far off.
Shown to be like dry and
What?
heavy.
dry and
Fruits
heavy,
aren't
yeah,
really juicy and
serious.
light.
What Fritos?
Fruits.
Maybe
What
like
fruits?
a-
These aren't.
Yeah,
I was like,
orange.
what's not juicy?
Like a real,
Fritos.
yeah, that's a good question.
Like most
fruits
fruits-
pretty juicy.
The bananas
Light.
aren't really that juicy.
Yeah, bananas are pretty dense.
I like juice and bananas.
Black.
Can you drink banana juice? Could you make banana juice?
Probably.
I think you come
Pajama
in
Pajama juice.
Banana smoothie.
Pajamas and pajamas.
Yeah, it would be like a smoothie. It wouldn't really be.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know if you could juice a
juicy.
banana.
Banana. We could try. I got some.
All right,
Let's
we'll
do
try
it
later.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I think we solved that though.
Solved.
All right, crack
Um,
to
Do you,
the
do you
really
have any
quick-
feelings about it though, Rainey? I
Oh,
want
that's a good point.
just because you should get a chance to say.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, I think they were pretty much there. Although I will say on the
How do you feel about Cat Lady?
she was interesting.
Yeah, she
but,
seems cool.
But I figured I was like, well, if she's just not doing it around me, then that's fine.
Yeah.
The cheesy potato girl gagged when there was a piece of lettuce inside of her cheesy
Yeah.
potato burrito.
Oh, that is a okay.
Oh, she's gonna want any other
That's
food.
an
Yeah, like that. That
important-
was like
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
the episode was like trying to get her to eat other
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
and so they put like
Aw. Now I
something.
kinda feel bad
They're like,
for her,
okay,
yeah.
cheese potatoes wrapped in a tortilla, and she like ate that. She's like, I can do this. And then they had like
Nice.
a piece of lettuce, and she like took one bite and was like, ugh.
Oh no.
That's a
Yeah,
thing. It has a name, and I
yeah.
don't know what it is, but it's like
Those TLC shows. That's
super,
what that is.
super
Right. Yeah.
picky eating. But it's not like a little kid who's like,
Yeah.
ew, I don't like it. It's,
It's
like a disorder
yeah,
where
yeah,
like you
right.
have an extreme repulsion
Yeah.
response.
That would be
to, like,
hard
so
to
many
date,
foods.
actually.
Yeah.
I think, like, unless they wouldn't be bothered by me eating something different, though,
Nope.
right?
Her
Okay.
husband
Okay,
ate
okay.
food in a different room.
Oh, okay. He was like, "I'm out of here. I'm gonna." Fair enough. Hey.
So it was do the bodybuilder.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
definitely.
dump the cat.
Yeah. Sorry, cat person. Maybe. I mean, I just don't know anything else about.
I just feel
her.
like
Yeah.
making out would be. I would
could be
just
dangerous.
think about like the cat in her mouth.
I mean, and just like so, like living with Joan the cat, like she sheds a moderate amount. I would say not
yeah.
excessive, but
No.
not. But she does shed.
definitely not small.
But I still find it like it'll sometimes show up in my food.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
And I'm
Henry's
just
hair is
like-
everywhere.
Yeah, and that's a cat, and this is someone who's like actively like putting it in their mouths, and I'm just
Right.
like, I don't know, that would just be a lot.
Oof,
That
yeah,
is a
I
lot.
can't.
I don't know.
Are you going to reveal all those three people are you? Those are all me. I've done all those.
cheesy
Those are all me.
We did try, we were like talking about it last night. Adam and I were like, if we put our thighs together, could we crush said watermelon?
jointly
standing on
crush
it.
it.
So like he would put the watermelon between his legs, and I'd put like my thighs on the outside of it, and then like
Yeah.
the combined forces. And I was like, we should try this.
You
and
should.
he said, no, I
Let's
like
get video.
watermelon too much. And I
You
was
could
like,
eat it
put
after.
a tarp underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Try it.
ruin the watermelon.
Exactly.
You can still eat
Just
it.
breaks it
I
up.
I think you can do it.
I think it depends on the kind of watermelon, but I'm thinking like a big grocery store.
I think it's easier though. for a big watermelon versus
Really?
a little watermelon. If you think of like,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
less,
Yeah, I
think
less
there's
skin.
there's more
Physics,
like surface
sure,
area to
sure,
squish.
sure.
There's
on.
only one way to find out, and it's for both of you
Okay,
to try
so
it on
next,
video.
next Fire Friday, we're gonna try to spit rum and
Spit
burn
rum and crush melons.
crush melons with our thighs.
I love that. Those are the two tenets of Fire Friday. Spit rum and
One time,
crush melons.
real quick, one time as a prank, my friends and I made a fuse going into a watermelon and went and
my
left
God.
it on our friends' front porches and lit the fuse. And it wasn't connected to anything that would blow up, but we just wanted them to be like, why is there a watermelon with a fuse on my front porch? It was a
Much
pretty
fun.
good prank.
You
Okay,
really
we
got
can
'em.
carry on
You
now.
really got him.
I've had nothing but bad watermelon luck for like a year.
Oh,
So if you guys
sorry.
know the
that's
secrets
an
to buy
omen.
good watermelon in the Twin Cities,
Yeah.
let me know.
If you can't
Okay.
crush it, then good. Then it's good.
Yeah, so you crush it at the store.
That's how you test it.
Next dude update. Raccoon, typhoon, pontoon.
Yes,
Oh,
this is good. I
whoa.
like the rhyme.
This sounds like an
Okay.
episode of Regular Show.
I think it's that order. I think I'm going to dump the raccoon. Sorry,
Okay.
Trash Panda.
No, bad.
And I'm
they're
gonna
good.
I'm gonna do the typhoon because that wild stuff.
ride.
Exciting.
And date the
Date
pontoon.
the pontoon is
Yeah,
perfect,
I
actually.
think
Chilling on the
that
pontoon.
I think that's the one too.
Yeah.
Completely
Dating a
disagree.
pontoon. That sounds like a great summer fling.
That is nice,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, did you say summer fling?
Yeah, like fling for the whole summer.
Yeah.
Summer
So you're
fling
like,
connotes
this
long-term
like
is my
date.
summer boo. Yeah, that's good.
Right.
That is good.
And when they
You hang
become
out on
useless in the
lakes.
winter.
yeah.
You really can't do anything with the pontoon in the winter.
I bet you could.
Okay, what? Say one thing.
A different
take
state.
it to a different area
Okay,
of the
that's
country.
you gotta move. Okay, then you could do
you
that.
get real rich because you're dating a sentient pontoon, and you make that YouTube money, and then you
Sure.
get a second house in Florida where my grandma used to go in the winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you disagreed?
Well, I still think that dating the pontoon. Here's the thing: I want to date the raccoon and the pontoon. I love raccoons. I think they're really cool, and they know what's up.
What do they know is up?
Well, they know that we throw away too much food, and they can have it.
Oh, so they're going to
Yeah.
educate us about our food waste by
and
eating it.
I just think they have cool little hands for grabbing, and I love their little faces. I just think they're cute. I don't get why we hate them so much, except for when they come in our
raccoons
roofs,
are
and that's bad.
amazing.
But I like them.
I
Like, what's bad
like
about a
them.
raccoon?
I like that they exist and I like looking at funny
Yeah.
pictures of them.
Fun-
But I
funny.
am like fairly afraid. I've just heard some stories about aggressive.
But have you ever seen non-aggressive raccoons? There's
they're
a
so
video
nice.
of this guy on the internet who feeds raccoons, and he just like
Yeah.
has like hundreds of hot dogs, and he feeds them hot dogs in his
What?
backyard.
I
And
love
he just
that.
has like
Okay.
20 raccoons, and they're all
Yeah.
little
Those ones are probably
fat, and they like
nice,
come over
yeah.
and there's like,
Oh, fat raccoon is
But I
perfect.
think the thing is that
cuddle
what I
them?
like about raccoons is what makes me not want to date or do them, which is that
'Cause
they're
they're
tiny
cute
and fluffy
animals.
and cute. So
Right,
even if they're
yeah,
18,
yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
still like,
little.
I guess I wasn't thinking about whether the raccoon was 18. That's just so
I
funny.
guess
to
that
me
was
for
a
some
weird thing for
reason.
me to highlight. They're 18 and into it.
They can buy
Still-
cigarettes.
Raccoons
They can rent a car.
cigarette age. I thought they changed the cigarette
Oh,
age.
raccoons are for humans.
Raccoons still can buy them whenever they want, though. It's always been free for
Like if
raccoons.
if a
I feel
raccoon
like
can
there
go into a
must be a
store.
video of a raccoon smoking a
There
cigarette.
absolutely
yeah.
will be.
Like that just feels like
Yeah.
a thing that exists.
It has to be there. Wow, I feel like raccoons are cigarettes. like if I could smell the breath of a raccoon, it would be cigarettes.
Probably.
Wow. But I think you're right.
Okay.
Maybe I would do the raccoon just because they do get pretty wild. Because that typhoon sounds too scary.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
But
be
dating
risky.
the pontoon, obviously, so good, such a good idea.
For sure.
Rainey, where are we going now?
I was going to move on to the would you rather. I feel like I got to have
Great.
a lot because I over planned. So I'm
good.
going to
We'll
try
do
to figure
we'll do
out.
them fast then if you want. If you want to just like lightning round us.
So would you rather get extreme vertigo every time someone mentions ice cream, or be intensely sexually attracted to ice cream?
Ooh.
Well,
Second one.
I'm already there with
I
the
mean,
second
that's
one.
kind of how I feel too.
already there. Wow.
And like vertigo makes you nauseous, so that would
Yeah,
be
so
so
you can't
sad.
eat
Someone would be like,
it.
"Do you want this ice cream cake?" You'd get
And
vertigo,
you'll be
get
like,
nauseous, wouldn't be able to eat it.
So
Yeah.
here, I think let's I think to make this a little more balanced, because I think you can be sexually attracted to something extremely and have no one else know, but like what?
Well,
like
You're gonna
would
raise
But like
the stakes?
intensely sexually attracted. So like you're at the grocery
Like, you
store
just can't help
and you're
but,
like a
like-
dude and you're just like, oh, it's
Okay.
it's
See,
See, that
there.
kind of thing
But
sucks
it's
for dudes way
there.
more than it does
Yes.
for women.
It's there.
What if you like have to have sex with the ice cream whenever you see it?
Oh God! Like not just intensely sexually attracted to it, but you're like compelled.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And since it's ice cream,
Yeah.
you just go for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Oof.
Could you eat
That
it
one
first
is
and
as
then
bad. Oh,
have sex?
oh.
Then you have
Well,
no
I
ice
think
cream.
that might be part of it, Emily.
I still just don't want to get dizzy anytime someone
Nasty.
mentions it. That would make me sad.
Okay.
Yeah, vertigo. I love ice cream so much.
Me too.
I can't not
Are you
have
sexually
it.
attracted to it?
I would rather be sexually attracted to it than get sick when I hear about it.
Follow-up
You don't have to
question.
get sick. You just get vertigo.
Just get vertigo. Well, which I guess that's true. It doesn't. I just
It's
get
really
vertigo.
hard to eat ice cream.
But it's only when someone mentions ice cream. So
Oh,
you
it's
can still
private.
you just have to
Oh,
just,
so if I see it, does that count as a brand mentioning it?
I don't think
no.
so. No.
Okay, then-
Okay, then
that
that makes
is-
it different. So like I could,
Yeah.
if I can manage to go into Dairy Queen and not have anybody say the words ice cream,
Which
Yeah.
maybe actually is more common than you think. Because
Drive-through.
everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's saying
I
the
go
word
in and
ice
say I'd
cream
like
in
a
Dairy
Snickers
Queen.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
No one's mentioning ice cream. Okay, then I pick that one.
Hello, welcome to Dairy Queen. Would you like ice cream? Nobody says
Yeah.
that.
Would you like an ice cream Blizzard?
I think ice cream sundae and maybe cone. But even then, it's like I want
Yeah.
a dip cone.
Yeah.
Right,
If someone
right,
said, "Do you
right.
want an ice cream blizzard?" I'd be like, "Caught you, robot!" Like,
Ice cream blizzard.
That's not
It's
something
made
a
of
person
Dairy
said.
Queen product.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. I worked there, and it was
Dairy
always
Queen,
called
it's not
I-
actually ice
bags
cream.
of product.
Once got an ice cream cone, not a dip cone, from Dairy Queen, and I remember I knocked it over
Oh no!
and nothing happened. And I thought the texture was really weird, so I just flipped it upside down and squished it, and my ice cream just flattened. It didn't like that's
It was
all it
super
did. It's
dry.
just
Weird.
yeah, it was like really dry and like it was like foam. It just like flattened, and I was just like, not gonna eat this ice cream anymore. I've never had that experience
That's
since
so
then because I love dipped
sad.
cones, but
That's kind of
it was like a
amazing.
weird. I was just like, what
Wow.
is wrong with this ice cream? Took a picture of it somewhere on my flip phone.
That's
What-
really fun.
What's the sexiest kind of ice cream, do you think?
Chocolate chunk?
Yeah, something. Ooh, one of those core.
Oh, yeah, the
from
peanut
Ben
butter
and
core.
Jerry's.
The gooey core.
Like peanut butter
with a
fudge
gooey
core. It just
yeah.
seems sexual,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Sure,
true.
sure.
Yeah, it does.
Something
seem
like
sexual.
French silk.
Is that is there French silk ice
I
cream?
bet there is.
Yeah,
There
I
must
mean, you're
be.
right. That's not.
That's a pie.
No, okay, it's a
That's
pie,
a
but I feel like I've
pie.
seen it as an ice cream. You're right. It's
That's
primarily a pie.
I feel like some kind of like chocolate cherry.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that's very conventionally
we've
sexual,
started
like cherries
getting-
and strawberries. Yeah.
Do you
that's
guys
a
know
good point.
Tillamook, the cheese?
Yes,
They have
sure.
ice cream. It is so
Oh,
creamy and
cheese
so
ice cream?
good. No,
Dang.
but we just got a peanut butter chocolate that
Nice.
really felt pretty sexual.
I like how we're all just kind of being like, at this point, I think we all are sexually attracted to ice cream. Like, we're just sort of,
It's been a long-
coming out
long
into
year.
the,
It's
yeah.
summertime.
Yeah.
The pandemic is making us emerge and rediscover things we've lost.
Okay, let's get
Okay.
into another one here.
All right. Would you rather every 107 days turn into a chihuahua for 107 minutes, or every 10 days have to carry a chihuahua around in a bag for 10 hours?
So, like, most of your day.
Every 10 days?
Every
That
10
one is?
days for 10 hours, or every 107 days for 107 minutes?
I like that.
Wait,
Can
I
it
turn into one
Turn into a chihuahua.
every
107
third of the year, kind of.
I'd have to
guess,
have
yeah.
my friends
Yeah.
chain me up in a shed
Yeah.
We
so I
pick
can wreak havoc
the
on the
time?
town.
No, it just happens.
It just happens. But it is.
But it's every 107
so we
days.
know.
So
We
you
can,
know
we
what
can
day it
schedule
is.
it.
You
There
just
will
don't
be
know
an app
when.
for it. Yeah.
Or you have to carry a chihuahua around for 10 hours every week and a half.
And if it's late, then I know that I'm pregnant with a chihuahua. Okay.
Am I a human-sized chihuahua
That's
or
a good
am I a
question.
chihuahua-sized chihuahua?
Ooh, chihuahua-sized chihuahua.
Nice.
Oh, it's okay.
nice.
All
I
right.
think I'm going to do that one.
Sounds fun, actually.
Because I feel like 107 minutes and 107 days, like that's so much less time. And I also feel like
percentage-wise.
sometimes I am just like a quivering small dog. And I feel like it would be easier to just be that than to have to care for that
You could
for
be-
10
yeah.
hours.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that would work for you.
Think of the adventures you could have. That's like 107 minutes is like the length of a good family comedy.
I mean, I think the
Yeah.
adventures that Chihuahuas and I want to go on are just like quivering on the couch.
Yeah, that's really not too long.
Just over an hour.
Yeah, but on that day, you probably just have to ask for that day off from work, like just to be safe.
I think
like, just make sure that 107 days from your last Chihuahua experience is just.
But you can't really ask off every 10 days like that. You know, so you just have to.
Chihuahua to work. People love Chihuahuas. Well, I say that. No, they don't actually. Not everyone does.
Of all the dog
I think
kinds,
they're cool, but
Chihuahuas are pretty close to the bottom.
Too much.
My mom has a Chihuahua, and Peanut's the best thing on the face.
Peanut.
I kind of. I actually am not a
Chihuahua.
huge fan of small yappy dogs, but actually, Chihuahuas are an exception to that for some reason. I really
Peanut doesn't bark, so that she's like
Nice.
an exception to the rule.
Well,
like
and
a
I think
cat.
I
She's
like.
fat.
I just like their little like squirmy bodies. I think what I don't like are the super floofy little yippy dogs.
Pomeranians and stuff.
Yeah, they feel too like I don't know. There's just it's too much.
Pomeranians are
Chihuahua, I'm like
sled
you are basically a scared little rat,
Yeah.
and I can see you.
I would just rather have a rat. Rats rule. Anyway, I've talked about
you
rats
love
enough.
rats.
They're awesome. I rant about
listen
rats.
to the Rat Cast with David and all of his rat friends.
Let's go.
He's
My
a rat king on
my
next
rat
week.
buds, come on the show.
Okay, do we have time for one more?
Let's do one more.
Let's have one more.
All right, this one's from Adam.
Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Would you rather all toilet paper was Kraft American cheese slices, or all cheese tastes like toilet paper?
Oh my
that's
God,
a good one.
The first one,
Oh,
I
the
could
first
use a
one,
bidet.
100%. You
We don't
cannot
need
take
toilet
cheese
paper.
away from me.
Yep. It wouldn't actually matter what the toilet paper was turning into because the second one is the worst.
It's the second one is so sad. It removes
I cannot.
all of the joy from life.
Correct.
And a Kraft single, actually.
Wait a minute, Emily.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Can you
we
use
just
the
need
plastic?
to pause.
Can you
We
use
just
the
need to
plastic?
pause
No, it's a
just for a
roll
second.
of Kraft American cheese.
Think
No
about the
plastic.
path.
basically
Think
is
about the path you're
plastic.
going down.
I'm just
Think about the
saying,
choices you're making.
Of all the foods that you could have to use as toilet paper, a Kraft
that's
single
true.
actually seems like
better
it would be
than
more functional than most.
meatloaf.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
as one.
Or like
Ice
any other
cream,
kind of
bad.
cheese.
Yeah, it would at least catch some.
Remember
it's
how people used to use corncobs?
I don't remember
I don't
that.
Nope.
Was that in your
That
lifetime?
seems like something that you like are told by a tour guide at like a historical reenactment
Yeah,
place.
he was
But they
dressed in
kind
an
of
old timey
just
way,
make it
so I
up.
trusted him.
Did you know Nebraskans used to use corn cobs?
Yeah,
I swear it was a
exactly.
thing. It seems very unfeasible.
I feel
Especially
like
when Kraft
I feel like
singles
they
are
probably
right
just
there.
use leaves or like a cloth.
And Kraft singles are really the leaves of the food world, so I think that checks
Exactly,
out.
not
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
lettuce.
But no, bidets exist. Some countries don't have toilet paper. It's
What-
fine.
what
We
if
can deal
bidets,
with it.
That means like when you're on an airplane, you have to use a Kraft single to wipe.
Do you have to pack
You're
them?
right.
Mm-hmm. Like you have to bring your own.
And the person at the check is like, "Why do you have all these Kraft singles?" And I'm like, "Do you actually want to know why I have them? I promise it's not for explosions."
It would be gross if they got warm and melty too.
Well, think about when they get like
no, and they
exposed to
always
air and they
do.
get hard and crusty.
Oh no.
What if bidets just were like melted cheese?
We're like Cheese Whiz coming
Yeah,
out of
cheese,
there.
like the little spray
So
cheese.
this is a would you rather spin off of this one. Would you rather have bidets be Cheese Whiz or toilet paper be Kraft single?
Yeah.
Toilet paper be Kraft single.
Yeah.
I'd rather have bidets be cheese whiz because I could just not use a bidet.
Hey, thanks for bringing all
Raynee,
those questions
yes, that
to
was
us.
so cool
That was
because
so
we
many
didn't
of
have to
them.
do anything.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
were good questions.
No thanks to your coworkers.
No
and
thanks.
all thanks to you and Adam, your now husband.
My now husband.
Yes.
Yay. Do you have something for our final segment?
Which is called
What is it called, Raynee? Do you know?
Oh, it's no questions asked.
Oh, you're so good at remembering these
It is
things.
because it's your show now.
That's
so
right.
Yeah,
you
this is true. This is my
figured
show.
it
I know
out.
all the segments. No questions asked. Would you rather have a nose hair that is a foot long that you cannot cut,
Yes.
or never be able to touch anything round?
Never be able to touch anything round.
Yeah, never be able to do
Never be
anything
able
round.
to touch anything round.
The first one was too nasty. Okay, bye.
I'm marching, cause I'm gonna
Theme music by Jaden James and the Hunger. Logo by Christian Hagen. Edited by David Gucci. If you want more of our hypothetical content, join our Facebook group or like our posts on Twitter or Instagram or give us some stars and a review on iTunes or wherever the heck you get your podcasts.
Can I ask a real question? I think about this every time someone talks about a bidet. So
Let's-
you
yeah,
use
let's
the
hash it
bidet.
out. Yep.
It's all clean. It's great. It's
Yeah.
good for the environment. But then you're wet
And then you use like a little bit of toilet paper or a towel.
You just spin.
Just fart.
Okay. Because like I'm clean just like I would when I was coming out of the shower.
Right.
Sure.
So I'm like, okay, I'm like comfortable using like my shower towel.
Right.
If like I get like a little too like our bidet is really nice because it's
Get
a
a little
wand.
wild.
So it's not like one that's like
nice.
just like shoots
You
at your
just
butt.
wave it and
It
everything
doesn't.
goes
It's a
away.
wand with a
Gas.
thing, so I can
Magic
like
wand.
aim
You
it.
can like, yes,
Yeah.
because that's what I'm
Yeah.
imagining is just like my whole ass is like dripping wet.
That's what I also thought and was very hesitant.
Just like drip dry.
Yeah.
But no, I either just use significantly
makes sense.
less toilet paper.
Right.
Sure, which is still good.
Yeah. Or I'll just like
Or just towel
if
off.
I'll just
why
towel
not?
off if
It's
I
awesome.
feel really dry.
Okay, thank you.
Love that.
That was very helpful.